Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rand and welcome to my episode 8 of my GX10 series. This is all about Gxnarly application. So we will be doing a full in-depth system navigation for this application. Again, this is a third-party app, and if you guys want to check out everything on this application, you just need to, search GX Gnarly on this. It's just all about the third-party application. So this is much faster reloading of a patch, boss styles, hex styles, something like that, and our main developer will be Mr. Patrick Soetens. So this application, he gave me this to make a performance review about on this. So I will be focusing right now on how to navigate the application and the full in-depth navigation for this application. If you don't see my episode 7 about this, you can check my episode 7 about the connection guide for this application. But for now, I will be doing some emulations, offline emulations using this application. So for you to know that we can, study this application without even the Boss GX10 or GX100. So again, this application is available only for the Boss GX10 and Boss GX100 guitar pedal, and basically, if you open the application, you will be seeing like this. And for you to know that on the left side of your application, there will be your patches, there will be your tone exchange that you can log in. You can use a IR cabinets from the Tone 3000, or you can import your cabinet there, and you can make a set list if you have different genres or different kind of bands. And from on the bottom part is your patches. It's empty because I don't have my GX10 connected right now. Let's dive in right now. So for example, you want to edit patch, so we will be using this MTUM, yeah, user 001 for now. And this is an empty preset. So basically everything in your pedal will be here. The first pedal that I will be setting up is my amplifier. So from the search bar, you can just type your effects, for example, distortion or amplifier, and you can also filter what kind of amplifier or what kind of guitar that you're using. So basically, we will be getting this amp. You just need to touch it and drag down, and basically you will be having also your informations on the bottom side of the amplifier. So there'll be your air preamp of the boss. That's the full details of the amplifier. And on the bottom left side also, that will be your different kind of amplifier. And some of the air amplifiers are here. This is the type. And also your IRs. So basically, you will see your IRs that you loaded after the base IRs. And you can also change the parameters of your amplifiers from here. Turn on and turn off the amplifier. And yes, on the bottom part, that will be your details about the patch. So for example, your BPM, your key, if the carry on is on or off, if your global EQ is off, if your tempo hold is off. Tempo hold means that this tempo will be copying the tempo of your master or of your Boss GX10. If this is turned off, basically if you change your presets and you go back to your original presets, the tempo will change um from the default saved presets. So for example, if your BPM in this patch is 120 and you make the tap tempo to 60, and if you want to change your patch and going back here on this patch, it will go back to 120. So make sure that your tempo hold is on. So that's an additional information about your tempo. Okay, so basically I will be adding some compressor. So I will be using X compressor right now. Drop and down. Oops, sorry. The amplifiers need to be there. Okay, so I will be using JC120 here. And my compressor will be maybe around 30 and 29, something like that. And I will be adding some reverb. So basically, I will just use the search section for me to navigate more. So in the Rev Plus or Reverb Plus, I'm also using a plate. Yeah, so still you can use everything from here and navigate from here. Next on my chain will be my overdrive. So let's see my overdrive. We will put it here before the amplifier. Yep. So we can also check the types of overdrive here. So we'll be using the tube screamer. And next in line will be my EQ. Yep. So everything is here also. Everything that you are trying to touch will be interchangeable. Next will be my boost pedal. Yeah. And after that, my delay. So, okay. So for you to, change the bottom settings, you can go to settings, and also in the system we can navigate there what you are trying to do. So for example, the control mode, you can change the control mode to up and down, bank presets, and manual. In hardware settings, you can also change your expression hold, your lock capability, and your auto off. In the play options, this will be your looper options. For the tuners, there will be your poly, and there will be your true temperament, something like that, or your like the meaning of the changings of what of key of the pedal. If you want to key with you want your key standard will drop D or something like that. That will be your option. And on the MIDI part, that will be the more advanced MIDI assigning settings that we will be tackled on the next episode. For the USB and routing to your computer, so this will be more, more advanced because everything is here. So for the direct monitor, there will be, everything will be there. For USB loop back is there also. Okay. And program map, you can use your mapping on the MIDI with the PC loads, something like that. And also for the device view, this one I'm using the emulation offline, but for now you can turn it off if your GX10 or GX100 is there or connected. On the bottom part, you can also check the style of the tiles or the hexagon thing for the view option. And in and outside, we can check everything from here. What your type of guitar, bass, or guitar. And you can also, if you have an active pickups, you can add and minus your dB or what the signal type of you're using. And then output selection, this will be your options if you're using direct to house setup. If you're using a JC120 input or Katana, Shub Combo, bass amp, or with the tweeter, bass amp within tweeter. For the global EQ, this is gonna be your tone shaping options also, but there's also there is also some presets, three presets that you can use. Next, on the middle part, we can also check these tabs. Now we are on the patch type, and if you will go to pedal, this is gonna be your control using that pedal navigation. So for example, I want to use the manual and I want to assign my distortion on my down. We go to assign, we go to assign settings and make sure that you tap the number. Input will be our drive, and that's it. For example, the next one I want to activate and select my delay. My input will be, make sure to double tap so you can activate that button. Let's go back to pedal tab, and as you can see, everything will be here. And if I want the C1 to be my tap tempo, I just need to go back to assign. Now we need to go to control assign to control function and find the CTL1 and find the BPM tap. Now we can use this as a system memory for you to able to use this as a tap tempo for all the presets that you're using. So basically, if I go to another patch, that will be same as my tap tempo. Okay. For you to turn off or turn on the tempo hold, you just need to go to master pedal, go to patch, click the master, and make sure your tempo hold is on. That's I'm talking about the earlier thing. That's all about the tap tempo settings. So everything will be at the same tempo, even you're trying to change your presets. Okay? So basically, after everything that you're done, everything, if you're already finished about everything, and you are already done doing the tweaking of your, of your things, don't forget to rename your patch, and after that, make sure to click the left upper side and make sure to click right. Try to find another the patch and click right again. So that's how you will save your patch, because if you only change the name of it, that will be a different thing. Okay, so that's all. And my name is Rance. I hope everything is enough. Again, this is Gxnarly and by Peter Soetens, and this is only available only for USB-C connections, for Bluetooth not yet, for Android not yet, and Windows not yet. This is only for Mac and iOS devices. Again, my name is Rance. Thank you so much for having this application to do a review. Thank you, Mr. Peter Soetens, for doing and giving this application to me. Thank you so much. Bye.